a second.
Second.
All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. And the minutes.
So move to approve.
Got a motion?
Second.
And a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. E911, expenditures. Mr. Burford, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are y'all?
Okay.
Beautiful day in the neighborhood. The 911 expenditures for June total $27,692.49.
Motion?
So move to approve.
And a second.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
All right, on the outdoor warning sirens, got two quotes on radios, the 17 radios to get the 17 that take basic radios going. Got two quotes. One is from ComSouth for $32,304.96. And I have a second quote from Precision Communications for $40,883.31.
That was budget, right?
Yes, yes.
So move to approve. Second.
Second, Mr. Redmond. If no questions, all in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, brother.
All right, I have a request from the Riverside Fire District to be requesting that the board authorize participation in the Rural Fire Truck Acquisition Assistance Program through the state of Mississippi for the purchase of a new tanker truck. That will give them $90,000 towards the purchase of the truck. They filled out the application. Application is good if the board so chooses. Need a county resolution authorizing grant participation and designating Riverside Fire District as the fire truck recipient.
Got a motion? And a second. Any questions? All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
That's all I have, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, no questions. David, we appreciate you.
Thank y'all.
Okay. Mr. Anderson.
Good morning.
Morning.
You can see on the report the update on the 35 bridges. I'd just like to give an update on the current projects. Old Leland, Old Highway 61, Stoneville Road, and Royston Road. They're 95% complete with that. Only thing you have is signage, and they have to pave a little section of Old Leland Road because they had to have permission and a flagger for the railroad. Department of Human Services, they're still scheduled to have the materials here in July. Also, the Washington County Convention Center roof, they're 99% complete with that. They're complete with all the work. They just have to submit their warranty information and everything. Also, we're continuing to program the new list of bridges approved by the board, and we had a meeting, last week with state aid. So I think the board's informed of the progress.
Oh, Lee, I'm sorry.
Did you ever, get any real news out the way
Yeah, I talked to two local contractors. I guess because they've been busy, they said they're gonna give me a quote, but I have to follow up with them about a quote.
I guess what I was asking, was it anything that had to do with the previous meeting that we were?
No.
So this is something different,
Right.
In the office area?
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about, the office area.
Yeah, it's separate. It was the where the office and I would say the higher ceiling connects. That's the issue. That wasn't a part of the initial scope.
Is it pulling apart or something, or what's the deal? Why is it moving right there? Because that roof went right against the tall part, right?
There's a skylight there. There's where the connection is. I think it's a gravel roof on a part of that section. It's just a lot of wear and tear. It's a masonry. It's a lot of things where water can seep through, and it's getting in and actually just going on top of the office space, because the office space is lower in the other part.
Well, I guess what I'm getting at, we need to really
I'll give it to, two contractors again to follow up with them and put pressure on them to get it done.
Any other questions? Oh, I'm sorry, Ms. Wood.
Yes, are there any other problems with that building, you know, as far as roofing?
Oh, yes,
So, I guess my biggest concern is, you know, since I got on the board, you know, it's always something, why don't, have we done an assessment of the full roof, to identify what the problems are, so we can be proactive and start doing it, the phasing it out to repair?
Yeah, that old building has issues with it that it's huge. And I think, yeah, I think we have at one time, probably not the whole building, but yeah, it's a pretty big building.
I think,
with a lot of problems out there.
I think I gave some preliminary numbers, it was like 1.5 million, and that's when we were talking about the lease, whatever, so, whatever we wanna do, it do need to be discussed, because, you know, it's a major project.
Mr. President Board, I think we do need to do an assessment, seriously, and maybe look at a rural development loan to go ahead and just rehab the full facility versus, you know, because I ran into the gentleman that's leasing it, and he's been I think, a pretty good tenant. And so I just think we just really need to just go ahead and just repair the full building, do an assessment, identify all problems, get a rural development loan, and let that payment offset that loan payment so we can get it up and going and moving.
Okay.
Because we're only using a certain portion of it, am I correct?
Yeah,
Building.
well, he uses
Oh.
a big part of the shop.
For
There is a
storage,
portion that
yeah.
is not used. Yeah,
Right.
There's a sizable that's not used.
So
Okay.
that's just something, just
I can
food for
update
thought.
those numbers if you want.
Ms. Reb?
I'm jumping away from the building. I'm on over 61. When are they gonna, we need some signs saying speed limit. We really think there's a drag strip now.
Because it's a new road.
Okay, I
We
get
really need to get the signs and we really need to get the road buildings put back where they can see the sign that is there.
okay.
The trees are hanging over in the way, especially when it's curved.
Okay, I'll give it the contractor on the, speed limit signs, and I'll give it the road department for the, cutting back, or the state.
Ms. Anderson, the low water crossing, I'm sorry.
I did not get that to the, drainage commission, but
I think they meet tomorrow.
maybe tomorrow. Okay,
It's it's either the first, Mark, when do they meet? Second Tuesday.
okay, I have it before then.
All right. Any other questions, Mr. Anderson? Thank you, sir.
All right.
Road manager, Mr. Johnson.
Good morning.
I'll be real short. I'd like to get it approved for the, we finally got in touch with our guy that does the mosquito all the time. We've been having a guy go out in trouble spots, but, we wanna get it approved to bring, Mr. Arthur Moore back to spray the mosquito.
Give me a motion.
So moved.
Second. Give me a second.
That's just for the summer.
Yeah, it's just.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. All in favor, show by sign of aye. Motion carries. Please make that happen quick. I thought they were doing it already.
I've had a guy going out doing a little bit with the overtime, but we cut back on overtime, so.
Good,
And
man.
we just got in touch with Mr. Arthur, so nobody else has come to put in for it, so. being
All right.
part-time, they wanna do full-time. So, I was just gonna let y'all know we, hot mixing Lake Lee again starting up. We should finish it in a few days. We chip and seal Goose Lake, and, we gotta tear another part of Goose Lake up. And, soon as I leave there with the tear, we're going to Ann Drive to tear Ann Drive Road in up, so.
All right.
All the equipment up and going?
Yeah, everything's moving. The only thing we're down, Kenworth, we're still down 2 trucks. They haven't sent our other 2 trucks to me yet.
Okay.
So we've been running those 2 dump trucks. So,
All right. Any other questions, Mr. Johnson?
Yes, going back to Ann Drive, have we identified what the problem is? Because, you know, we put a lot of asphalt down and a year and a half later, so have we identified what the issue is? Because I wouldn't want that to happen not only just there, but any other
it
road
was-
in the county.
It wasn't tore up and packed out properly.
Okay.
That's why we're going back to redo it. We're gonna start from ground up.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
2, what's it called? Leland, the road, old 61, between Leland and, Elizabeth.
Yes.
So last year, we cleaned all it up on the, you know, by the railroad track, and it's gone completely back. And we were trying to keep it down, I'm talking the whole stretch.
All the way
It was
down.
it was cleaned up, You know, we did it in the fall and it just kind of coming back. It's
Okay.
very unsightly.
I'll make sure they go all the way back down to the city limits and back out.
And I like to commend you because they've been picking up the garbage before they cut in
Yes,
District
we've
4.
been trying to stay on top of
Thank
this as
you.
much as we can.
Yeah.
So, it's hard with those 4 guys, it's hard for them to keep up with all those mowers,
But
they
we,
do pretty good.
right, but the biggest piece is we do need to make sure we continue to pick up before we cut, because once we cut and we cut garbage, that is extremely unsightly.
And there's a lot more work on the guys too.
That's okay. But we wanna-
Sometimes the
yeah,
grass
we
will get away from us and it's like 3 foot tall sometimes, but, you know, like on the second cut that we do, but we can't, I don't send them in that tall grass for the snakes and stuff, but if it's down, we try to get it cut.
But that's
You know,
why we
get
gotta
it picked
Did
up
we
before-
get our other 2 seasonal workers to do the cutting? Have they been
No,
hired?
nobody has come forward to doing it yet. We can't, I've got the openers in, that's just like the mosquito guy, we just got a hold of him, nobody wants to come in. They want full-time jobs, they don't want part-time jobs, so.
Well, we're seasonal. It's seasonal. They're working full time. I guess it's just that, you know, when the season's over, the job ends.
Yes, ma'am.
And then maybe you want to maybe look for some retired people.
We've been reaching out to everybody we possibly can, so.
Okay.
We'll try to push it a little further.
Yes, sir. Let's do that.
All right, any other questions, Mr. Johnson?
That's all I.
And I just want to bring it to this board attention. MAS. So I talked to quite a few counties to identify how they deal with their grass cutting. Most districts have 3 mowers in each district, just FYI.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Brooks. Thank you, Ms. Johnson.
Thank you.
Okay, Justice Court Clerk.
Each
Ev-
district got 3 mowers.
Rich,
We got
hey,
How y'all doing?
all right.
Is there any questions on the report
Yeah.
that was turned in?
We have the report, and any questions on it? Any comments?
You did a wonderful job.
Okay.
Yep. We'll still get a chance to review it, and if you have any questions, we'll give you a shout.
Yes, sir.
But if you need us for anything, don't hesitate to call.
Yes, sir.
Don't hesitate to call.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, appreciate you here.
Y'all have a good.
You
Yes,
too.
ma'am.
Mr. Gales. Everybody got Mr. Gales' report? Any questions on Mr. Gales' report? Morning, Mr. Gales.
Good morning.
Mr. Gales, anything you want to share with us?
No, sir.
Anything you need from us?
No, sir.
Everything's good. If there are no questions, Mr. Gales, we appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, Planning Department, Ms. Redmond.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
The permits that we had for, let's see, June, we had 20 permits issued, and to date it's 146. The money collected for June was $881, and the year-to-date is $18,092 for June, for the fiscal year.
All right. Outstanding. Any questions on, Dudley?
I do. I had a call the other day from Roy, on the Planning Commission. They're having a little trouble having meetings because they're down 2 members of that. So we need to bear in mind that we need to probably find 2 other people, or if somebody's willing to serve on the Planning Commission, because a lot of times, like I say, you don't have enough people to show up. And now, are those 2 people, are those at large, or are they?
At large, we have a total of 9.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, you know, we can get a quorum something, but most of the time we can't get one. And it's kind of hard because that's one of the functions, you know, the planning department is to have a good planning commission board.
Well, and also, there are some members, he says, just not showing up. So I'd ask maybe that Roy get with Charlize, or send out a letter, just say, hey, if we understand if you can't make it, but we need to fill this position if you're no longer interested in showing up. Because a lot of times people get on these boards and they just,
Okay.
never attend. So, so if you would, on the ones that are filled but are not showing up, we need to send those letters. Don't send them out to everybody, but just the ones that's not showing up. And then we need to come up with some people, a couple people would be willing to serve on the Planning Commission.
Go ahead, Ms. Brooks.
Do we have any positions that's open right now? Do we have not filled?
Yeah, we got two vacancies
Are they districts or
At
at
large.
large?
At large.
Okay.
He hadn't shown up.
I know, cause he told me he was from.
Right.
Yeah.
He's one of them.
Yeah.
All right,
How many members do we need to have a quorum?
5,
And how many members on the board?
9.
But we're too short, so actually, we've got 7 active members right now, and
Out of the 7, we might have 5
yeah,
to be active.
yeah.
all right,
Who
so
wanna be on this board?
everybody who has an appointment, it might be the time to kind of just touch base, check with them, see if they actually committed, want to continue doing it. You might have to make some changes. But we'll take a look at the two at-large positions and make a recommendation to the full
We'll
body
talk later.
for the at-large positions. Any questions or comments? Roy, Ms. Carter, you all get us the list as soon as you can. So each one can contact their particular appointees and everyone with 2 at-large positions. Be prepared to make your recommendation, and what happened is just a decision of the full board for at-large slots. And however you all want to do it, go ahead and pick or do an interview, whatever it takes, but you just need somebody who's willing to serve on this particular board. Any questions, comments? Any questions, comments from you all?
Board, whoever the prospective people that you all choose or select, just let them know that it's not every month that we have a planning commission meeting on it as needed. We don't have an agenda every month. We just do it when we need it.
It's just been one since I've been here a year, and we have one coming up June the 9th.
Yeah.
No, July the 9th. That'd be 2.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do that.
Thank
All
you.
right, thank you all. Ms. Smith? You got the county patrol person, Ms. Carter?
Morning, everybody.
Morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
We got the air going at the convention center, so all our projects that we had from the last 6 months are updated and complete now. So we're looking at doing 3 more projects with the board approval. I had to come ask permission, get the road, paved at Warfield Point Park near the convention center, and look at getting,
He means chip and seal.
blacktop.
It goes underwater.
Okay.
You can't,
Yeah.
no, it has to be chip and seal.
It needs it, though.
Oh, yeah,
bad.
it needs it. But you two get together, that's county road, that's county park.
And where else you said?
Yeah, I mean,
Warfield,
At
where?
the convention center too, where
Okay.
the road, they disintegrate bad out there.
Okay.
Okay.
They down there this morning. With those vents. They down there this morning.
Now that we've got one AC up, Lee, like Tommy's not here, but you all need to get together and figure out
Okay.
that second phase.
Well, we'll bring it during the budget session, too. We'll bring that up, because we need to move forward on that other side. Okay.
Please. Anything else you need from us, Ms. Smith?
Now, that's it.
Also, at the Barbara Brooks Medical Clinic, y'all didn't put any flowers down at the entrance like you normally do.
Lewis is out right now. But I'll get the guy to come on and put something out today. Yes, ma'am.
All right. We'll get together a few other things we need to kind of talk about. There was a question about the convention center, the 4 meeting rooms, I believe, for a repast this Friday. This Friday for the Redmond family. Normally, and it's that Redmond family right there. But the question is, he's asking for fees to be waived.
Who asked?
But what's the deal, Mr. Rick?
That's up to the board.
So move that
I
we,
mean, you know, the
so
policy.
move that we move the fees, waive the fees. That's my motion.
I don't think we can do that for a funeral, can we?
No.
The attorney
Well-
just said it's left up to the board.
Yeah, but we've had other county employees ask for the same type of consideration, and we haven't given. It's not a big issue.
Well then, I rescind my motion.
Thank you.
But
All
I
right.
will say this, Mr. President, in the future, I was not aware that we had employees to make that request. I think we should take in consideration of county employees if they make their request for their immediate loved ones.
It's not just for consideration on fees being waived for different types of events. It's also, they want to borrow equipment for personal use. The things you just can't and shouldn't start.
Well, let's go back. I'm only talking about a repass at this point. You're talking about something different. I think we really should put it into more, think about this. We have, employees that are loyal to the county and they do have, immediate family members to pass. I think we should take in consideration to show them some type of gratitude more, because a lot of times we don't even send out letters anymore or resolutions. I'm not saying to take a vote today, but I would like to put on everybody's mind to consider it for our employees, because our employees are very loyal and they keep Washington County moving.
Gailey.
And yeah, I wouldn't have a problem, but I would suggest that the attorney look into that, see if it's legal first, because, some things we've looked at before, I don't think, I'd love to do it if we
Right.
could, just see if that's possible. Just if you would, check into that, please.
I'll be glad to,
Can hear you.
see if we can do a uniform policy.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Attorney.
Anything else for us, Ms. Smith?
No, sir.
All right. We've got some pretty big events coming up in county facilities. We need to get together and talk, make sure we're ready.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Justin Birch.
Good morning.
Morning.
So I think to piggyback off that, the governor's job fair is in August. We have put the dates on the calendar for the convention center. We're just asking the county board of supervisors to waive the fee.
Motion? Motion?
For what now?
It's the governor's job fair, so they
Oh,
host it
so
annually.
moved, so moved, so moved.
Can I get a second? Second. Proper move to second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Alright. In terms of other updates, this month we completed 6 brownfield phase 1s. We have also completed 1 remediation for asbestos for a 52,000 square foot building. In terms of the chamber, in the last quarter, it has added 11 new members to the Chamber County of Commerce. In addition to that, we did host the T-Mobile award last week of the 50,000. Thanks for everyone who attended. There will be another one July 16th at former GHEC, now Mississippi Delta Community College Greenville campus. Regions will be presenting us a check of 70,000 to go towards workforce development. So those are the new updates.
Outstanding. Any questions for Mr. Birch?
Yeah, I do. Where are the 6 brownfields?
Yeah, so 5 of them
What
are
five? I'm
at
sorry.
the airport. So 262, and then I think it's 352 to 357. It's the former barracks, like when you're first driving in, and they're to your right. So we are putting those through the phase 1s. Ultimately, my goal is probably the next 2 years. I want us to try to work towards making that an industrial park out there. It's all above floodplain with the exception of 15 acres. It's already got water, it's got fire, it's got broadband and roads. You also have a 600-acre parcel that's right adjacent to the airport. So that is sort of my long-term visioning, is building that out over the next couple of years so that we can actually
Right.
recruit people to it. The other one is in downtown Greenville.
Okay. And the area that you abated, now where's that location?
Downtown Greenville.
Okay.
It was the asbestos and lead report. It hasn't been abated yet.
Okay.
We had to do the survey first.
Last question, going back to broadband. So, they're starting the challenging in July. So I guess concern, how are y'all gonna go into that area to deal with it? And is it a particular area you guys are gonna help with the challenge?
So for us, I don't think we are the ones who would apply for the challenge grant. I actually believe that has to be, let me double check. I think it has
Well,
to be the
actually,
county.
Sal, what's her name? The lady over broadband,
Sally Doherty.
Sally, I was at a meeting with her a week ago, and she said to do the challenge, it could be a nonprofit or governmental entity.
Okay.
And I know the Children Defense Fund, they are doing it, and they are identifying students 18 and older, but you also could be 16 and older to do it as well. And my biggest concern is I would like to work with agencies, if you guys are gonna challenge, work together versus everybody working in the same area, because we only have 1 month to challenge. And
Yeah.
so the concern is, I'll let you know, and because they're gonna have another meeting, so we can identify areas to ensure that we get all of Washington County. I think they're targeting certain areas, and I just wanna make sure we get all
Yeah.
Washington County challenged.
I'll
this.
double check with Sally and Quinn, and I'll circle back with you.
Okay.
The only other additional funds I think we were looking at the moment was the USDA BTA Part 2. So our goal there, and our focus has largely been Leland, Stoneville, Arcola, and Hollandale. And then within the city of Greenville going towards the Winterville Mounds, that's kind of like a blackout spot for broadband. So that's been the only one in the city of Greenville.
Can I add to
Our
that?
hope is to apply for these mobile deployment units that'll go across the county, and then they will actually work with the ISPs to deploy it to the areas that are missing.
One other area for Green you may want to look at is South going into the county, Greenville, like going to Swiftwater, that area. You have a lot of area out there that doesn't have any broadband or very limited.
Yeah.
So you want to maybe include that in your area as well.
Yeah, Greenville just under USDA is extremely difficult for us to slide in because of its population numbers, but I'll look and see what we can do. Maybe they can.
And
go
what
by-
areas I'm talking about is more so in the county, more so than the city.
Yeah, let me see if I can get it by like a census designated district, but I'll see what we can do there.
Thank you.
Lee?
Just a comment. Justin, I've been impressed by the job you're doing. Just keep up the good work. I've really, really been impressed from the short time you've been here too. You've done a lot, so I appreciate it. I know this board
It's
does.
a team effort. We got
Yep.
a good one.
Yep.
Anything else for us, Justin? You need anything from us?
Nope, I think I'm all good.
We appreciate you.
Thank you much.
Thank
Have
you.
a good one.
All right, Ms. Martin, Carrie Martin. Ms. Martin is here to make a request for the use of the meeting rooms at the Washington County Convention Center, December the 19th, for an appreciation luncheon. Keep Greenville beautiful. Need a motion?
You want to waive the fees? So move.
Got a motion? I need a second.
Second.
Got it.
Just hope somebody's there from
Can't hear you.
I hope someone is there from in here.
When is the
Okay.
date for the event?
December 19th.
December 19th.
Okay.
We'll
Just,
make it
I will
happen.
need a reminder.
I will
Yes,
remind.
ma'am.
Okay, I
Yes,
will
ma'am.
put you on the program.
Yes, ma'am. I'll
All
be
in,
more than
all in
happy.
favor, all in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Ms. Carrie, good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes,
All right.
ma'am.
Gail Oliver.
I know what time of year it is. It's budget time, so I'm coming back before y'all to discuss the animal control officer and a facility. I think Ms. Brooks and I were supposed to meet with North Solomon where the buildings,
Yeah,
Yeah.
when I got the email, the text, I was out of town at the time.
me too. I've been back in and
So
out.
when you want to just sit down and have another time to go look at that facility on East Solomon?
Anytime, Monday through Wednesday of this week, I'm around.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
What about after lunch today?
That'll be perfect.
Okay.
Lee?
I apologize for not calling you back the other day. I left the dentist. But what I was going to tell you, we were talking about that too. But of course, if we look at facilities, of course, there have to be some officers and things like that. And I was just going to suggest maybe get with the sheriff and see what that would cost, because that would fall up under him as far as a vehicle. And that way we could have some numbers going into our budget session, because, one officer, two officers, whatever that would be, and vehicles. And, he could help you with that. And then we could have some real numbers going into it. And like I said, then if we have a facility identified, so we'll kind of know. But yeah, now's the time to do it, for sure.
Yeah, so I was.
And again, I'm sorry I didn't call you back.
No, it's no problem. I know y'all are all busy. Summer is crazy,
Okay.
but 1 o'clock?
Yeah, 1 o'clock is good.
Okay.
All right.
Outstanding.
Thank you.
All right, number 12. Is this you, Mr. Griffin? Consider approval of the Fifth Amendment to the lease agreement with Mill Creek.
Yes, sir. I do have to propose.
Explain to the board, is there any difference?
Just recommend that you,
What's the
go
difference?
ahead and approve it through, July of next year.
What is
What-
this,
what is-
lease?
what is the Fifth Amendment?
Lease on it?
It's a lease extension.
Okay.
What they've been doing is going on an annual basis. And it's happened for the last 4 or 5 times. And we've been doing it, giving them that approval.
What's the amount, what's the amount of charge?
Right.
Okay, did we ever get the roof issue taken care of out
Yep.
there? All that's okay?
Yep.
Okay, all right.
So
Oh,
what
that's
they-
done.
What they paying?
What was that?
And it's in here?
What was- What is that? Ms.
Lease
Carter,
on
what's
it,
that?
a month.
It says 50.
2,400? 24 or something like that? No,
I thought it was 15, but I may be wrong.
it's 2,000.
A month.
Yeah.
So move.
Got a motion?
Second.
And a second for the extension. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. That's for an extension and all, Ms. Bernadine. That's for a signature and all, I'm sorry. I need the one copy that I'm gonna sign. Okay. Any additions? We have a personnel matter for the agenda. Ms. Seard. Oh, yeah, Ms. Seard.
Good morning.
Hey.
There's something else I need to talk about.
You on the ball, ain't you?
I don't know.
You on the ball, ain't you?
Good morning.
Hey, now.
Ms. Holmes. Ms. Burnett.
First of all, I have one request for travel to our convention. This is for our MAKA 95th Annual Mississippi Assessors and Collectors Association Conference, scheduled July 14th through the 17th. I don't know if Ms. Lee has asked for it, but she needs it as well.
Give us some totals. How much?
Okay, probably 1,500
Each?
Yes.
Our total.
probably each.
That's 3,000.
It's gonna be held at the Beau Rivage, so, you know, the rooms are a little pricier there.
So move.
Got a motion?
Second.
And a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries.
Also, the rolls have been turned over to the Chancery Clerk's office as required by July 1st. And those are the recapitulation reports that you have before you. Does everybody have one? Okay, they're coming around. So I can report to the board this morning that we're up approximately $12,462,625.
You going too fast, where you at?
Sorry.
Bottom right.
Okay.
There's an increase of $12,462,625 in assessed valuation that we've increased by. Public utility has an increase of $7,913,278. Realty is up $7,215,209. And personal property is down $2,665,862, which gives us a grand total of $12,462,625.
That's assessed value, that 12
Yes,
million.
assessed.
That's not actual dollars.
No,
That's it.
that's
Okay,
assessed
gotcha.
valuation.
Any questions, Mr. Sears?
Again, I know you don't know, but
Yeah,
what does that
well,
turn into a dollar figure?
I kind of looked into that before I came over. It's going to be about 970,000
Okay,
increase.
yeah, that's good, yeah.
Right. So I do have one situation that I need to look at, the new apartments that were placed on Broadway. We do need to make an adjustment on those for Section 42. So there should be a small decrease in that number.
When you say section 42,
They are Section 42 properties, which means that they have to be assessed based upon their income and expense approach. They're new, and they have supplied us with that information, and we've got to look at that. Yes, sir.
Can you project the income approach for this year with the fact that when did they open up?
They opened up in 2023.
They did?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They started gaining income during that period of time.
the apartment. What are you talking about? Started getting
The
any?
apartments on Broadway and Valiant.
Oh, okay, I'm thinking about I'm thinking about another. I'm thinking about the new ones being built on Reed and Colorado.
No,
Okay,
no,
well, yeah,
no.
so they're not open.
No,
Okay,
they're
yeah,
not
I know what
open.
you're talking about. Yeah,
Right.
gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, yeah.
All right, I believe that's all I have.
All right, then no question, Mr. Sears. Appreciate you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, did we get everyone? Ms. Carter? Morning.
We have expended 72.9% of our budget through July 1, compared to plan of 83.33%. Total positive in 16 move 28, total $561,702.98. I am requesting board approval of our claims docket totaling $669,440.60.
So moved.
Got a motion? And a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
The Justice Court judges are requesting travel to attend the 2024 Mississippi Policy Conference on August 8th through the 11th in Tunica, Mississippi, with estimated cost of $4,038.49 for hotel and registration paid in advance.
So moved.
Second.
I got a motion and a second. That's all three of them? That amount? All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? You got one nay. Motion carries.
The Justice Court judges are also requesting to pay the remaining balance of $150 for their Mississippi Justice Court Judges Association dues for 2023-2024.
So-
Their dues went up by $300 per judge instead of $250.
So moved.
I got a motion and a second. You said they're wanting to pay, what did,
The remaining balance.
you
They
said,
originally got approval from the board to pay $250. The amount went up to $300.
they want the board to pay, they, not them pay? Okay, you said they wanted to pay, okay, I didn't understand it. Got a motion and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Requesting
I hear
county
you, Jerry.
offices to be closed on Thursday, July 4th, and Friday, July 5th, in the observance of the Independence Day holiday.
Do we normally close both days?
I got a motion.
Do we normally close
No.
both days?
No.
We normally just do the fourth?
Governor
Yeah.
put out to close all.
The governor was so kind.
Wait, make sure he understands what the letter said now.
Now, I'll tell you what the governor said.
Okay.
The governor said that, State Department heads can approve it for their employees, okay? Now, the governor did not address counties and municipalities, however, because the state is closed, all state offices are closed. Department heads have discretion to allow their employees to be off on that Friday. We anticipate that all of them may or may be off. They gonna allow them to be off. And which basically means that counties and other subdivisions of the state can do the same thing. Okay, and I strongly recommend that you go ahead and do it because the state's gonna do it.
That's the motion and the second. Any other questions? Is there any confusion about scheduling? Because you got a particular team that's on a 10-hour day. Everybody else is on an 8-hour day. Is there any confusion as to what this 16 hours, these 2 days of holiday pay, what that means? It does not calculate into overtime. Does not calculate into overtime. If I'm wrong, y'all need to tell me now.
Oh,
So we
everybody's
can make
just
sure
getting their
everybody
regular.
understands.
Everybody's just getting their regular
40
40
hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
If we clear, Mr. Johnson? Give you what? Take the week. You sure you want it? Okay, be careful what you ask for. All right, everybody understands the motion? All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. So that is a 2-day holiday, 16 hours. Yeah. 16 hours of holiday pay. Yeah. But so long as everybody understands, Mark, and the problem is, he didn't get a chance to give a notification to the Friday route on trash collections. He can make it happen.
We're putting it out today.
Okay.
We're gonna pick it up next month.
Outstanding.
Everybody can see it.
Thursday and Friday. They'll take care of it. Y'all got it.
Also, if you get something together and give it to the local media, so they can put it out as well, so citizens can see.
We'll get something to the television station and the radio. All right.
Tax collector is also requesting approval to attend the Mississippi Policy Conference on August 8th through the 11th. Estimated cost of $1,100.
Got a motion? And a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? I got one. That's motion carries.
A, from Maurice's report, she has a request from the county road department, roadside cutting on Redmond Road. And then there's a special tax assessment, resolution to be signed by president of the board for Joyce A. Thomas, Elizabeth Road, tax parcel 40444000000, structure demolished on 6/12/2024.
Need
So
a
moved to
appro-
approve.
And a second. Any questions? All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Just, Miss Eloise Brooks. As we all know, she retired June 30th, 2024. She has turned in all kind of equipment, keys, laptop, phone. We need a request to remove her name from all of the justice support bank accounts.
So moved.
I got a motion and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And she also wants the board to know that it's her desire to return in October 2024. After the recommended dates pass, it's just support the program.
Do we need just to address that then?
Yeah, we need to have a conversation about that.
Okay.
Yeah, not today.
The reminder is still Whispers 2024 Food Festival that's going to be held on July 28th, 2024 from 1 to 3 at the Convention Center. Tickets are $15 per person. That's all I have.
Is that for us to purchase tickets? What is that? I mean, help me understand.
It's 2024 Food Festival.
That's just an announcement?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Carter. Ms. Holmes, what you got for us? Okay. Tax levy request? Okay.
For the fiscal year 2024, 25.
Any changes? No changes.
So
Same
moved
as
to-
last year. I got a motion
approve.
Supervisor Gordon. Everybody understand? That's a tax levy from NY. Yeah. We're not through. Mississippi Delta water, what is that?
Mississippi Delta Joint Water Management.
Water management.
YM.
Yeah, yeah. That's, they're not asking for an increase in tax levy. It's staying the same, that levy we get every year. So you need the board to make a motion to accept
Just like
that.
Washington County drainage and stuff.
Yeah, I got a motion and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, motion carries. Boom. I'm sorry.
The only other thing I have is a notice of bridge closure
Okay, which one?
that I sent to all of you. Greer Road.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I sent it, Greer Road, it's telling me from state aid.
All right. That's just information, you all. But, dang, where'd Mark go? We had to follow up, make sure Mark gets that bridge closed. Renzo, have you talked to Mark?
Yeah, I forwarded that notice.
All right. I make sure we don't get no trouble. Greer Road. Anything else, Ms. Bernadine? Ms. Bernadine? All right. Wow. Chief, Lee, have the sheriff department come on. I'm ready for him. Have Chief come on out here. I'm ready for him. What time you got, Ms. Brewer? We'll be gone. We're gonna be gone.
Good morning.
Morning.
Why? We got an executive session. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chief.
That's okay. The mail log for June 8, 2024 to June 2021 is 6,925 and 6,786 for those weeks.
So moved to approve.
Got a motion
Or accept.
and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, motion carries.
Also, the sheriff is requesting to apply for the Bulletproof Vest grant, and it is in the amount of me 1 minute there. Trying to read off this phone. That's the wrong one I was looking at, sorry.
Whatever the amount is, board, you know.
It's just a match, yes, sir.
Yeah, it's a matching grant. We've
$4,900.
done it before.
$4,900 in the amount of $4,900. Yes, sir, it's just a match grant.
So moved.
And a motion, and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. You good, Chief? What's that? What we got, Ms. Bernadine? Oh, I'll get to come on down. Okay. Number 17, consider approving order of opening session of equalization and assessments of real and personal property roll. Have to open. us. Do we have any protest? You got proof of notification? You got proof of notification? We got proof of notification?
We have to send it to advertise to the public.
We need to go ahead and approve the process.
The equalization of assessment, yes, sir.
All right, we got approved. Did we receive it today? We did? We did. We received it. All right. And now we've got,
I don't think you made a motion to receive it.
all right, we're gonna do both. Give me a motion to receive the special assessment.
So, second.
A motion and a second. Go ahead, question, Lee.
No, I had it.
All right, first we're gonna receive, and then we'll authorize the publication of the special assessment. Certification and public hearing, the entire process. Today we'll accept it, then we're approving publication of public notice for a public hearing on the assessment. All in favor, show a sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. I miss anything else, Ms. Bernadine? All right.
Do we need to do two separate ones on that? Should we have, okay, gotcha. All right.
All right, so we're good. We've done it. Okay, now we do have a, I got a motion?
Second.
I got a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
You got one nay. That motion carries. Okay. All right, that's pretty much me, but we have an executive session for a personnel matter. For a personnel matter. Is that the only executive session we have? You didn't have anything in executive session, Mr. Attorney?
No,
We discussed that in closed session. Is it the lawsuit to get the past the records from Mr. Smith? Okay. So moved.
Okay. So you need a motion now? No, I don't. You good, he good. Okay. He good.
Okay.
It's already happened. All right, we've got to go into executive session, you all, for a personnel matter. You can. I'm sorry, hold on, we're gonna hold on 1 minute. You're right, Ms. Brooks, thanks for that. Lee, you're coming around.
I'm good.
Ms. Brooks.
And the last one, the most important is World Heart Day. You gotta take care of our heart. And if you might need to run a little bit, you need to walk a little bit more. Let's walk once a, twice a week. Please walk. Let's pay attention to what we are eating and what we're putting into our bodies. Because our health is our wealth.
Ms. Ribbon, you good?
I just want to let the people know that Hollandale citywide prayer is still going. And we have new people that are getting and all yesterday evening, we had fireworks for the kids, and they're trying to change the mindset about not call their home and do something positive, and I think it's great. And Washington County baseball team took first place down in Jackson.
Outstanding. Okay, Glenn.
One thing I did want to do, since Mark's here, I've noticed it's been a little better. I've seen some of the larger trucks going down 82, the trash trucks that's covered, July and August, that's going to be our driest month. Is there, Mark, come here just a second. And two, how would we go about whether we could do it here in-house with the state or contract that? I'd love to get from Greenville to Leland those ditches clean. I noticed the other day, a lot of them are dry now. If we're gonna get them cleaned up, now's the time. If y'all notice, when you pass a Dodger store before you get to the FedEx, now I think we have slowed down, and a lot of that stuff's coming off back, like I said, back of those trucks, a lot of it. But if we're gonna get it cleaned up, it's gonna take a pretty good sized effort to get it done. But now would be the time to do how we get that done, and that's why I'm coming to you. I mean, because I would think that would need to be some, some help from the state. I mean, if nothing but blocking traffic while we're picking up. But if we could get, now I know they sprayed some of it, so you can see it. But if we're gonna get that cleaned up, and I think we have made an impact of slowing it down. So if we could get from Leland to Green, especially, that's the worst spot from Dodger to FedEx, but it's bad all the way down. But that is the worst spot. You don't have to answer today, just try to come up with something that we could do, an idea that we could do, and get with the state, whatever we have to do, whether we've got the manpower, whether we need to contract this out. But now is a great opportunity, July, August, so we need to jump on it, okay? Yeah, entry, yeah. Yeah, so if you could look at, because we got a window, and we could even do it over in September, but it's something that's gonna take a little bit, and it's gonna take a little bit of manpower for it. A couple people, it's gonna take, that's right, yeah. So just look, maybe see what other county, are doing, and if the state can give us any help, or, just try.
I'll talk to Walter at the state.
Yeah, see what we can do.
State office and ask them, get approval that we could even out there, because they won't let us dig their ditches or nothing, but they may not care.
Yeah,
They may
I'm sure they
subsidize
don't care if it's going out there, yeah.
Like that, so, but I just have to let them know.
The biggest thing they could do, the things that may not be sprayed already, if they could spray them and just kill everything. 'Cause I know they've got some of it, because that's what brought my attention to it the other day. You could see it real good in some of them. So if nothing else, if they could, just spray real good and get it down where we could get to it.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll talk to them today.
All right.
That's all.
All right. Mark, do me a favor. Johnson Road, check it today.
Yes, sir, I will.
Johnson Road, horrible shape.
Okay,
All right.
definitely will.
All right. Now, here we are. We're about to have an executive session with a personnel matter. Need a motion? Yeah, need a motion to go into close, announce our intent for executive. Motion?
Second.
And a second. And a second. Second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, we're going to go into executive session right now for discuss a personnel matter. The personnel matter is a termination.